Hello, my friends. Hello. I am here for hashtag Flip Through Friday. And this is hosted by Harmony's Creations. Please go clickety click the title and see what she's got going on over there and see what other people are flipping through. What am I flipping through today? Bam! Hello, muscle cars. Vroom, vroom. Yeah, rev them engines, baby. Rev it. Kings of the Street from the Golden Era. So, I am a fan of muscle cars. I have never owned a muscle car, but I am a fan of them. I think that they are very pretty cars. I think that the look of them are pretty amazing. So, you ready to dive in? Let me know in the comment section real quick if you have ever owned a muscle car. Let me know down below what muscle car you owned. You don't have to tell me any of the details or anything. Just tell me the make and the model. And the year if you want, but... Muscle Cars, Kings of the Street from the Golden Era. And I picked up this book from a little free library that was located in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So, it looks like copyright 2009 for this book. So it came out in 2009. And it ranges from 1961 all the way to 1971. So we're going to see cars here from a wide span. Here's the forward. We're going to start off with the 1961 Impala. Whoop, whoop. What a pretty car. Beautiful, beautiful car. All right, let's look at the stats here, shall we? Oh, do you see what I'm seeing? Do you see what I'm seeing? $2,900 was the original price of a 1961 Impala. Oh, Lord of mercy. That's insane. Oh my gosh. That is insane to me. I know. Different time, different, money was valued different back then. Everything was different, I know. But still, that just, my mind blows my mind. I do love that we get the front view of the car, and then we get the ass view of the car. We get to see the booty. Booty. And then, of course, it shows the interior and the headlights. So, yeah. Fun. 0 to 60 in 7.8 seconds. Wow. Fun car. Oh, Ventura, 1961 Pontiac. Not thrilled with the color, though. I would not choose the color. I like the color blue, but there's just too much green in that blue for my taste. But yeah, it's a nice looking car. I'm not a big Ventura fan, so it's not one that I would select, but it's not bad. Original price, $3,200. Oh my, it's so wild. Crazy. Oh, here's a 1962 Dodge Dart. Oh, mercy. Oh, a Dodge Dart. Oh my goodness. $3,000 per Dodge Dart. Wild. I've never been a fan of Dodge Dart. I just don't think it's a very attractive looking car. Not a very pretty car, in my opinion, of course, obviously. But yeah, Dodge Dart. $3,000. Huh. Ooh. Galaxy, a Ford Galaxy 1962. Now that is a land boat. Look at that ship. That thing is massive. I would have hit every curb in the city driving something this big. Yep. Every single curb would have been hit. Can you imagine trying to parallel park in something like this? Oh, and the original cost was $4,000. I mean, my gosh. That is one massive vehicle. Like, look at the length of that thing. It's crazy looking how long that thing is. Wow, I can't even imagine trying to drive something like this, especially in like really thin streets. Like, whoo. Yep, I'd have dung the hell out of it. Dung the hell out of it. And then here is a 62 Pontiac Catalina? I don't know what that car is. Super Duty 421. I mean, it's a nice looking car. Originally $5,100. I mean, it is a nice looking car. No doubt about it. Looks really tough. Looks like the kind of car that kicks some booty. $5,100 out the door in 1962. Next up is a 63 Ford Galaxy. Not a fan. Just not a fan. I mean, she alright, but she's not one that I would take to the dance. She was $3,400. Next up is a Plymouth Wedge. Never was a fan of the name, but I do like the car. I think it's a cute car. It's got some nice lines, but it also has kind of that British look to it, you know. You can see the Britishness of it. But yeah, I hate the name. The Wedge. Terrible name. Terrible name. $3,000 originally in 1963. It's a pretty color. The Pontiac Super Duty 1963. Decent looking car. It's a little big for what I would probably be comfortable driving safely. Originally was $4,180. Oh, mercy. Next up is a Dodge Hemi. Those are pretty popular for like car people. They're always talking about the Dodge Hemi. This was $4,600 original. Not a terrible looking car. Not terrible. Not one that I would ever have picked, but it's alright. She alright. Ford Thunderbolt. Again, not a vehicle that I would have ever picked. I just don't like the lines in it. Looks really British. Nothing wrong with British looking cars. It's just not a style that appeals to me personally. This was $3,780 out the door in 64. Ooh, Oldsmobile Cutlass. That's sharp looking. I do like the look of the Oldsmobile Cutlass. The front is a little bit clunky for me, but I love the back. I think it's got a nice ass. And for $3,500, you should hope so in 1964. But yeah, the Cutlass is nice. Next up is the Plymouth Street Wedge. Again, not a fan of the name. It's an okay. She's okay. Not one I'd pick, but what are you gonna do? This one was $3,880 originally. My goodness gracious. The Tempest GTO. Pontiac. Popular car. GTOs are very popular. I don't know if the Tempest is a popular version, but just not feeling it personally. It's alright, but I don't know. To me, I look at this and I see unmarked police car of the 70s. That's just where my brain goes. Next up is the Skylark, the Buick Skylark. My goodness, that is quite a big vehicle. Look how big the steering wheel is. $3,800. Yeah, again, the Skylark, it's not my style. I don't know. It's just not my style. Now, the Chevelle. That's a cute car. I like it. The lines aren't great on it, in my opinion, but it looks like a pretty decent car. I don't know, I think this is kind of basic looking. She basic bitch. But that's okay, somebody's got to be. And then here is the Oldsmobile Cutlass. Nice looking car. Not one though that really draws me in. I've never been a big Cutlass fan. There's the Tempest GTO of 65. I like the convertible. That's very nice. The color actually isn't even bad. It's very, very, very of that time though. That kind of like muted down yellow color. Here's the Skylark Grand Sport. It's a nice color though. It's a sharp looking car. $3,558. Here's a Chevelle, 66 Chevelle. It's nice looking. Not bad, not bad at all. $4,300 originally in 66. Dodge Charger Hemi, 1966. Now look how pretty that is. That is a nice looking front end. Not as thrilled about the back end of this one as I am the front end. I don't care for the back end as much. This is a little too sci-fi-ish looking for my taste. The back end looks funky. But the front end I think looks really pretty. I like that. There is a 66 Cutlass. It's alright. It's alright. Not one that I would go for. A Satellite Hemi. It's alright. Again, not one that I would pick out, but $3,900 in 66. Pontiac GTO. Very popular, very, very popular. One of my exes actually was obsessed with the 66 Pontiac GTO. She never had one, but she was obsessed. It was like her thing. She was all about it. Yeah. It's a nice looking car. Got a good front end, got a decent back end. Next up is the Buick GS 400. I don't know that I've ever seen one of these in person. It's an okay looking car. They really didn't give you a good back end photo though here. Like, no back end, huh? Okay. Y'all ashamed to show the back end? It's okay if you are. No worries. Here is a Camaro. Now we're starting to get into that different front, that different face of them. Camaros obviously always had a very specific look to them that is appealing, or at least I find appealing. I mean, that's a nice looking car. Look at that. Camaro Z28. When I was in my my early 20s, my, at the time, girlfriend, her uncle had a Camaro Z28. And we rode all over town in that thing. That was a hell of a car. I don't know how we didn't get more speeding tickets back then. And here is a Chevrolet Chevelle. A pretty decent car. Not hating the Chevelle. The 67 Chevelle, $3,200 on the price on that one. Here's a Nova. Nova's just, I don't know. They look so British. Just, they're not for me. Dodge Coronet RT Hemi. That's a shame. Again, they didn't give you a good photo of the back of the car. Why? I want to see the butt of the car. Here's a Comet. It's an okay looking car. I think they would have been better off with a different color, but he's alright. He's alright. Next up is an Oldsmobile Cutlass. Ugh. Hate the name Cutlass. But it's not a terrible looking car. I mean, I don't hate the car, but not fond of the name. A Belvedere GTX. That is not the kind of car that I would drive. I do not find it attractive at all. Not a fan. I don't like this at all. Nope. Not for me. Here's a 67 Pontiac GTO. Now that is a nice looking automobile. They have taken good care of that car. Very pretty. And then a AMC AMX, which I think that is very unattractive. It's like they tried to attach some type of a station wagon hatchback situation. Like, it's a whole situation. Because this reminds me of like a hatchback scenario. That line, no, thank you. Nothing wrong with hatchbacks, but I just don't think that this works. This does not work for me. Here's a Buick GS 400. It's alright looking. 68. Definitely it's looking more like what you're seeing when you get into the 70s. The styles definitely feels like it's pushing more in that direction as we're going through. Here is a Camaro SS 396. Decent looking car. Not a fan of the color, but I'm not a fan of yellow cars. I don't think yellow belongs on cars, especially this faded yellow color. Ugh, no thank you. Here's a Dodge Charger RT Hemi. Originally $4,800. Pricey. And then a Dodge Super B. I have never seen one of these in person. Never ever. Never have I ever. They're a cute car though. Nice looking lines. There's a Mustang 428 Cobra Jet. Nice looking, nice looking. Originally $3,600. Yeah, it's a decent looking car. 1968 Hearst. Oh my. Hearst. What a name. What a name. And I understand it's someone's last name, but Hearst. Just wild name for a car. It's not a terrible looking car. But the name, ugh. Here's a 1968 Plymouth GTX. Very nice looking. Oh, now this is more what I would catch my eye, is the 1968 Plymouth Roadrunner. I dislike the color that this car is currently in. I would actually go with a gray, a primer gray, matte. Yeah, I know. Keep it boring, right? No, keep it slick. Keep it smooth. Keep it hauling butt down the road. Yeah, yeah, woo woo. Okay, so I am a fan of the Roadrunner. Not just because it's a fun name, but I also think that if you're going to have a massive car, this is a good one to have. I like the Roadrunner. Firebirds are fun. I do like the Firebirds. The 1968 Pontiac Firebird, it just, I don't know, just looks like a really fun car to drive. Looks like it goes fast, looks like it has a good roar in the engine, and just looks like it would be a lot of fun. $3,600 in 1968 per Pontiac Firebird. Wild. Wild, I tell you. Here's a 1968 Pontiac GTO. It's very pretty in red. Very, very pretty in red. Yep. Pretty, pretty, pretty. That would definitely turn heads going down the road. That is for certain. And then here's a Hearst SC Rambler. This is a 1969 AMC. Not a fan. Not a fan at all, actually. I find it to be not anything about this that is my style. There's a Buick GS 400. Again with that yellow color. That was so trending back then. Ugh. Not a car that I like, but it certainly would turn heads, that's for sure. Camaro Z28. I drove around in one of those. No, I didn't do the driving. I rode around in one of these back in my early adult years. Fun car to ride in. Fun car to ride in. There's a Camaro 427. That's a nice looking vehicle. Originally $4,500 back in '69. Good old '69. A few years before I was born. Here's a 1969 Camaro ZL1. That looks pretty in blue. Ooh, my stomach is growling. I need to wrap this up. We have a Chevelle 1969 convertible. Looking good. Just so nice looking. So nice. Another Chevelle. Blue. A Nova 1969 in kind of almost like a golden mustard color. A Charger 500 and Daytona. Wow. Look at that. That is wild looking. The Charger's nice though. This is just crazy to me. That's just wild looking. Wild, wild, wild. Cornet, a Dodge Cornet. I don't think I've ever heard that before. Not a fan of the color though. The lines are okay. It's a decent looking car. There's a Dodge Dart GTS. Again, I just think the butt on it is ugly, 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 ugly. Just funky looking. Super B 6-pack. Whoop, whoop. How fun is that? The Super B. 4,300 originally in 69. Here's a Fairlane Cobra. That is a nice looking car. Oh my gosh, this video is going to be so long. Yeah, I'd drive that. I'd drive that. Talladega, Ford Talladega. Well, that's pretty decent. Not a fan of the color, but it's a good looking car. Mustang Mach 1 428 Cobra Jet. That car looks like it is ready to run. That definitely is a different look than some of the past styles. They've really made it look beefy and very tough looking. Bringing the muscle in the muscle car. But this is a Mustang, so of course, you know, they want it to look all pumped up like it's on steroids. Here is a 69 Ford Mustang Boss 429. It's a very pretty car. Very, very pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Cougar Eliminator. Wow. From 69 Mercury. That's a decent looking car. Now that's a better yellow than that muted yellow, but still, I don't know. If I'm going to go with a yellow car, I want bright yellow. We're talking lemon yellow. There's a Cyclone Spoiler 2, Mercury, 1969. That's not too shabby. Decent looking. And then, of course, a 69 Hearst. A Cuda! I do like Cudas. Very pretty. Very, 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 very pretty. Ooh, we got the Roadrunner, the 69 Roadrunner Hemi. Not a fan of the color. Looks nice though. Would look much better in a different color. Here's a Firebird Trans Am 69. I have always been a big fan of the Firebird Trans Am. I know. I'm a product of the freaking, you know, I was born in 71, so I saw a lot of Firebird Trans Ams growing up. I mean, a lot of them. And they just always seemed like really, really cool cars. The Bandit drove a Trans Am. Like, come on, you know? Like, they're just cool. They're just cool. GTO Judge. That's cool looking. It's a nice looking car. Woo, look at that color. Oh my. Pop, pop, pop. That was a 1970 AMC AMX. That's a pretty decent looking little car. And the color actually is really fun. I kind of like the color. It's speaking to me. Got a Rebel Machine from 1970. Not too shabby. Here's a GSX Buick from 1970. I like that color yellow. That's better. It almost has a hint of orange in that color, at least from that angle. A Camaro Z28. Those were so popular. And it's not a bad looking car. If you're a drug dealer. sorry, my bad. I'm sorry. Don't listen to me. My bad. I have known a drug dealer that was driving a Camaro Z28, just saying. So when I see those cars, I think of drug dealer. Okay, Chevelle SS 454. Beautiful car. I love it in the gray. I think it's very, very pretty. Next up is a 1970 Dodge Challenger RT 440 six-pack. Beautiful, beautiful color. I love the purple. So sharp looking. Very, very fancy. Super fancy. 1970 Dodge Challenger TA. That almost looks like a hot pink color almost. I know it's probably not. It's probably more like, maybe that is a hot pink, because I mean look here. I don't think that's supposed to be red. I think that is supposed to be pink. And I'm here for it. I'm loving it. Fun car, fun color. Oh my goodness. 1970 Dodge Charger RT Hemi. I like the stripe on the back. That looks so nice. And then a 1970 Ford Mustang Boss 302. When 301 just wasn't enough. Here's a 1970 Ford Torino Cobra? Torino? I think that's how you say that. Torino? Correct me if you know better than I. You probably do. And Mercury Cyclone spoiler. That's a decent looking car. And it's got the little fin on the back. An Oldsmobile. Oh my. That's a big car. Oldsmobiles though seem to always be big. There's a Hemacuda 1970 Plymouth. Oh my goodness, this video is going to be in 3 parts that I've got to edit together. Edit it all together. Here's another Cuda. Interesting the way they painted it with the lines and stuff. Kind of cool. Now that's definitely pink. A Duster 340 Plymouth 1970. Excuse my burping. That's a pretty car. I like it in the pink too. I think that looks really fun. Here is a 1970 Plymouth Roadrunner Hemi. I like the other style Roadrunners better, personally. This one was $5,000 originally in 1970. Wowza. So pricey. And then here is the 1970 Plymouth Roadrunner Speedbird. Not a fan. I don't like. And I wish they wouldn't have done that. But, you know, whatever. It's not my style. Not my style at all. 1970 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am. And we got this one in a white color. Very pretty car. Would be better in a different color in my opinion. Next up we got a 1970 Pontiac GTO Judge. That's pretty. We got the little fin on the back. Originally $4,700. Next up is a 71 AMC Hornet SC 360. Not a fan. I don't like the lines. Next up is a Chevelle from 1971, convertible. That's a nice looking car, very pretty. And then a 71 Dodge Charger. Charge! A 1971 Ford Mustang Boss 351. Pretty, pretty. I am not hating that color either. 1971 Plymouth GTX. Looks like in a gold or bronzy kind of color. Not too shabby. And 1971 Plymouth Cuda. It looks like, yep, that's going to be our last car. We're ending on the 71 Cuda. There's some pretty amazing muscle cars in this book. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I know this was ridiculously long, so if you stay with me for this entire video, I appreciate you. Thank you very, very much. You must care about muscle cars or have some interest in them. Please also make sure and check out Harmony's Creations and Flip Through Friday. I will have those above so you can click, click, click. And I do appreciate you hanging out with me. There's a lot of things you could have done with this time that you spent with me, but you chose to hang out with me, and that means so much to me. So thank you, and hope the rest of your day is a wonderful one. Until the next time, bye-bye.